Good afternoon, fellow Nigerians across the globe. As you already know, I am George Onyibe. A very quick one this afternoon. There is an African adage that says, since men of these days has learned how to shoot without missing, a bird we call Elekentioba said, I have learned how to fly without perching. As far as there are people out there who have dedicated their lives to propaganda, misinformation, disinformation, character assassination, blackmailing, instigating, ultimately the destruction of history. It is imperative we will not stop. As far as we are alive, we will not stop. Because in time past, we ignored, we didn't pay attention, and they have been able to mesmerize the medulla oblongata of every common Nigerians. It's amazing most people are not even aware that it looks as if the next generation of Nigerian has nothing to offer. Their fathers are working their arcs out to secure the future for them. And that is why the politicians will continue to rob, to steal from the masses. That is why those who are in the position of maintaining security and order, they become even the threat and influencer of insecurity. And that is why today we hyper the ones we call Yahoo, cash out. Let's just think about it. Where are the next generation that we represent, for instance, the Islam? Are you sure they are there? What about Christians? We have so many men of God on the line today, ranging from Adeboye to Kumuye to Yedepo to Biomie, so many of them, to mention but a few. These are the same generation. And their time is winding up, whether they know it or not. And those of you who are Christians, are you seeing anybody who will come and take over your mountain of fire? Your father, your general overseer are working very hard to replace their children when they are gone. But I don't blame them though. There is a reason. And if you look at the politicians of the day, they are all fighting very hard. When they are done, their children will take over from where they stop. And ultimately, we complain. Our nation is not progressing. We blame everybody. But the truth remains that we have found ourselves in a limbo situation. And if we allow this limbo situation or become blinded to its reality, my brother, it is only a struggle that will make us struggle. We will continue to struggle. And while we are in the midst of this hulobalu, created by individuals out of their own shenanigans, we have to begin to point you out to the right direction. Out of curiosity, awaken you from your subconscious mind. Peradventure, you will be able to know what is at stake, because it's obvious that it's going to take all of us to save all of us. Watch what is going on. It looks as if most of our leaders don't even know what to do. They are mesmerized, they are confused, but they just need the power. We can help them, honestly. And so somewhere along the line, we continue to push the narrative towards the positive direction. One way or the other, we must find our way out of this precarious situation we have found ourselves. You see, certain governors has rallied around. They are fighting to see how state policing should be endorsed. I appeal to President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. It may not be in your campaign manifesto, but if you can, if you will, there is no better time to create state policing than now. I pitch my tent with the governors who are calling for state police. This will bring the issue of insecurity to a halt once and for all. I'm a kind of happy because our president is a Yoruba man. Yoruba people have not shown tendency of terrorism. Forget about Adeyinka grandson. Forget about Sunday Igboho. They were only trying to prove to other terrorist ethnic group in Nigeria that they too can choose to become terrorists if they want to. It is still the same message I am passing to them. Whatever they do within Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist will determine whether we will start our own terrorism. You heard me right. Because what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. And like I was saying, I'm happy because a Yoruba man is the president of Nigeria. Simply because the tendency of terrorism is not in their nature. And so I think they are in the best position to help us stop terrorism. If you allow state policing in your regime, they enact the law, believe me, a lot of criminality will be combed down. I know most of them don't even know what state police will do. But maybe in one of these broadcasts, I will have to comprehensively review some of the duties of this state policing. Of course, our police, Nigerian police force will be there. But they will be supervising the state police. They will need to be assigned to do something higher than what they are doing now. And you see, as far as there is check and balance, the issue of insecurity will be addressed once and for all. It is a limbo situation. Donald Trump don't want to invade us now. He wants to partner with us. It's okay. It's better that way. Let him come and partner. We are waiting. It's all about insecurity. It boils down to also listening to Nnamdi Kanu, one of his lawyers, the one they call Masu Okpara. He went to Sokoto to see our Lord, the one that know law, Nnamdi Kanu. And so he was telling Nnamdi Kanu bingos that they need private jet for Nnamdi Kanu to come and write appeal. If you think we don't know how Nnamdi Kanu journey will end, think again. All we are waiting for is let them finish whatever they are doing. This game of Wazobia, we will put it to an halt. They want to give him amnesty, and then all of us will do something that they will give all of us amnesty. Is it not the game of Wazobia? They want to give him political solution. We will do our own to collect political solution because nobody is a more stakeholder in this country more than anybody. But like I always appeal to us, we cannot get to the level where we start fighting each other. Today, Nigeria is fighting between Wazobia, Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. They're looking for who to drag into their fight. And that is why it is easy to curtail. But by the time mismanagement leads us to a point where all of us begin to fight ourselves, that will be the end of everything. And believe me, it will not be in anybody's favor. So those who have the privilege, those who have the opportunity to do what is right, do what is right. And so they are calling you, oh, we need a private jet. Oh, federal government, we need to give us private jet because you have to leave Sokoto and then if we will go to Abuja to fill the affidavit and affidavit, all those rubbish. He is close to Daura. That is easy for him to bring Buhari head. So what is he going to do in Abuja? It's a shame. But it's a limbo situation. I know you are not getting it yet. Nigeria has a lot of problems. You cannot know how to solve it because we have allowed ourselves to be blinded to the truth. I am still parading in Igbo Biafra platform, at the same time parading in Igbo Unity platform because they are all the same people. And one of them wrote and said that we, the supposed sub-Igbo group, denying our Igbo identity is politically motivated. And then I begin to wonder, who is coming to tell me to deny my father? My father can be anything that I don't like. If I am lucky, I will inherit 50% of that thing about him that I don't like. And so who are you to come and tell me who to love and who not to love? Who is the politician that will come and manipulate us to say, oh, we are Igbo, we are not Igbo? there was a dream that was Nigeria. And that dream was about the unification of Nigeria. And that dream was sponsored, financed, propagated. How do I speak the grammar? By Igbo man. Aguyorunsi, Ojukwu them. They created our almighty one Nigeria. We were region, eastern region, northern region, western region, midwestern region. The moment Igbo coup stroke, they turn us to almighty one Nigeria. Today, they don't want almighty one Nigeria. It's a limbo situation. I'm coming. And so in this, the Igbo Unity platform, they are saying, it's a deal. But I used to hear it before now. They will say we are not Igbo because of the war. But I know it is not true. And I don't have any issue being Igbo or not being Igbo. And that time when I was with IPOB, when we were doing Biafra, and when they were creating this platform they call Igbo Unity, I called those of them who were trying to initiate it. Nah, man them, let's go and unite our people. I say, see, I have to be sincere with you. There is something about our relationship with Igbo people. Forget about everything we are saying so everybody can calm down. I can't place it because our parents did not tell us openly. And I'm sure you feel the same thing because your parents did not tell you openly. I told them it is wrong for me to go to my father and begin to tell my father we are Igbo people. I will not do that because there is an adage in my place that says a child cannot tell the father this is where we live before. I told them, I say something is wrong somewhere. That was inside Biafra. I said there is need for consultation. Everybody will tell you. Ikwere man will tell you why he say it's not Igbo. You need to respect it. Anyoma Osimilindokwa, everybody back they will tell you why they say they are not Igbo. You have to accept that. But no, they can do it. They have the technical know-how. They know how to insult. Yes, they are the wisest tribe in the world, the richest tribe. They can pull the shot. We are waiting. They cut me off. They started. Go and look at the people doing Igbo Unity. You will see none of them is a moral individual. And so somewhere along the line, they're trying to say it is political. It is not political. After all, who are we? Minority. What do we produce? Nothing. What else? Nothing. So what are they trying to gain with the politics? It is not political. It is just the truth. And the limbo situation surrounding the supposed Stop the Igbo group, it's uncalled for. It's a shame and it's a disgrace. The more you push it, Ikwere is Igbo, Anyoma is Igbo, Eka is Igbo, Osimiri is Igbo, Ndokwa is Igbo, create Igbo, Anyoma state and give to Igbo. The more you drag this thing, the more Enikejono Domon will remove them. The more you drag this matter, the more Enikejono Domen will remove them. Because Agbo is not Igbo. Deal with it and have peace. It's a problem. So they are sponsoring the people that will tell you, oh, ndi Agbo, no, Kondi Igbo, ndi Agbo, no, Undi Igbo, Kane, no, ndi Agbo, menu, Agbo kekudenga himself. No Agbo person will say that, except there is something influencing them. It's a limbo situation. But if you want to know how we can get ourselves out of this, every one of us from across board, every ethnic group that makes up our one Nigeria, must begin to approach every issue and say the truth and nothing but the truth. I know when you go to court, they will put you under oath and you say, I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give in this case before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Until we get to that level where we can say, I swear to Nigeria, my country, that the evidence I shall give in this case, before this my one Nigeria, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. You are dreaming, you are hallucinating. The journey has just begun, and believe me, we will walk with you till we get to the last outpost. But let me look for a way to make you see the truth, so we can be able to save the next generation of our people. We are supposed to encourage them. We are supposed to motivate them. We are supposed to put them upon the path that they must walk. What are we doing? We are teaching them to hate each other. Continue. I listened to an interview in one of these radio stations in Nigeria. They were interviewing one Hausa comedian guy. I don't really know his name. And they were asking him how he was able to mobilize the Northern youth and created a forum where the North can be able to showcase their talent in terms of music, movie industry, and the rest of it. And the guy said that what motivated him was the insult he received in Asaba, Delta State. He said some actors in the Nollywood organized a program in Asaba, Delta State, and he was invited. And so because he was the only artist coming from the northern part of Nigeria, they introduced him. He said the moment they called him and he stood up, he began to hear people murmuring. And what were they saying? Who invite Aboki here? Oh, what in Aboki they do here? All Aboki no be Aboki. Some Aboki they speak Igbo. Some Aboki they speak Yoruba. Some Aboki they speak Abo. Some Aboki even they indigenous pass you. And so the guy understood everything they were saying. He said he felt very bad. From the beginning of that program to the end, he could not identify. At the end of the program, he left back to the north. He said from that day, he placed it upon himself that he must begin to mobilize his fellow Aboki so they can build their own music industry, movie industry, promote their cultural heritage, and the rest of it. And today, the northern movie industry, their comedians, all of them are doing fine. They are upgrading, they are evolving. But now, look at, each time they want to tell the story how they got there, they will remember the people that say, what is Aboki doing here? With this mindset, how is our Nigerian going to go forward? Let us reason the same line of thought. The Yoruba people today refuse to identify holistically with the Nollywood movie industry, which is supposed to represent the nation, our nation, Nigeria. And in recent time, we have carried out a forensic investigation to find out why. And this is the problem. When Nollywood came into existence, the Yoruba were there, the Igbo were there. It was actually meant to incorporate every ethnic group in Nigeria. But something went wrong. The Igbo people began to claim that the first Nollywood movie in Nigeria is Living in Bondage. And this is the truth. Living in Bondage is not the first home video in Nigeria. You cannot forget in a hurry that the first television station in Nigeria was Yoruba owned in Ibadan. Most of the things we talk about progress or advancement as far as Nigeria is concerned migrated from the West, Yoruba people. But hold on. Before there was Andy Okeke living in bondage, there were people like Papi Luwe. Those of you who are my generation, they were an actor known as Papi Luwe. There is actors known as, so many of them, Papi Luwe, why did I forget their name? Alinko, so many of them. There were so many Yoruba people acting their music, their movie. But it was on a low key. But that does not mean there were no Igbo people that were acting. There were people like Jegede Shokoya, Zebudaya, Oloribenwoku, alias 430, and the rest of it. The New Masquerade. There were people from the River State who were acting Willy Willy. There were people from Edo State who were acting a movie known as Amiwu. So many of them. There were people from Agbo, Bender State there, acting movie, Ofe Kaka. And this time there was nothing like Nollywood. We were watching them on the television. But honestly, Living in Bondage changed the reading, changed the influence. Living in Bondage was something we have not seen. And so they begin to have misunderstanding. Which movie do we present as an icon, as image for Nollywood. Igbo people say he must be living in bondage. Yoruba say no, he can't be living in bondage. You learn how to crawl before you start walking. Before you start walking, you cannot forget you were crawling. We don't agree. But as usual, they are not fighting for all of us to win. These Igbo Biafra are fighting for them to win. They insist. But Yoruba did not want to make problem. Yoruba started moving backward gradually. Today, go to Netflix. You will see Yoruba movie there. But go to our Nollywood, you will hardly see them. But when you don't understand, you think it's about tribalism. Something went wrong. And if we allow ourselves to be blinded to the truth, in this limbo situation we have found ourselves, we cannot be able to solve any of our problems. Today, a lot of people are saying so many things, and they look like they are truth. But when you allow yourself to be blinded by the truth, you become part of the problem instead of being a solution. Don't forget in a hurry, everybody can identify problem. Only few people can solve problem. And so instead of you becoming part of the problem, why don't you choose to become part of the solution? Inside our supposed Igbo forum, they have made up a lot of rubbish write-up. This is why we cannot support one Nigeria. Look at the people who stand to betray Nnamdi Kanu. The president of Nigeria that sentenced Nnamdi Kanu is Yoruba. The chief judge that sentenced Nnamdi Kanu is Yoruba. The police prosecutor that sentenced Nnamdi Kanu is Yoruba. The attorney general of Nigeria that sentenced Nnamdi Kanu is Yoruba. This one and this one and this one, even the roommate of Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto is Yoruba. If you see how they are willing there, and I shake my head. I used to think in line of that thought before, until I discovered that it is not about Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. It is about our orientation. We have allowed ourselves to be blinded to the truth. I have said this thing in one of my brokers, and somebody embossed me and said, no, if you walk on this line of thought, you will contradict yourself. And I say, why is that? He said, go and look at all Goodluck Ebere Jonathan appointee. All of them. Majority of them are his cabal. Go and look at Hausa. And when Igbo people were in charge of Nigeria, that is exactly the same thing they did. Everywhere was Igbo chairman, Igbo chairman, Igbo chairman. And then if we come to begin to attack Bola Tinubu, why did you do only appointee of a Yoruba? It makes sense. But in a time like this, if I was the president of Nigeria, and now I can't trust Yoruba, I can't trust Igbo, I can't trust Hausa, my brother, now my paddy government too. If I have my town people I can trust, they will be the one I will use to surround myself. I know you understand. But not until we grow to that level of maturity where we begin to call a spade, you don't expect to get something better. I don't have the moral ground now to ask President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, why is it that 99.9% of people you put ahead of different parasitol, all of them are Yoruba? If we ask me, when your brother Goodluck was there, what did you do? All of them, were they not your people? When Buhari people were there, all of them, were they not Buhari people? When Igbo people were there, all of them, were they not Igbo people? This is our one Nigeria. We allow ourselves to be blinded by the truth in this limbo situation. It is uncalled for. We cannot go anywhere. We will continue to struggle. But having said all these things, the purpose of this broadcast is to first of all remind us that two wrongs cannot make a right. It does not matter the level of your insult. Before you take side in favor or against any situation or circumstance that concerns us as Nigeria, brother, find out the truth. Find out the truth. Uncompromised truth, and stand your ground. You may not be very popular at the beginning, but because truth is irreplaceable, in the end, you will prevail. And so while we are looking forward to see how we can build our wonderful one Nigeria, you don't have option. You must tell yourself the truth or lie and you will fall apart. And some of you are there, oh, we want to destroy Nigeria. You are not destroying any Nigeria. When Nigeria is time for Nigeria to be divided, I told you before, every ethnic group in Nigeria must gather and say, let's divide it. We must do check and balance. Until then, you see, this side, this one Nigeria, we go nowhere. We die here. Because our problem will continue to increase without doing check and balance. So he said that we repair it and have a brighter future, or let us destroy it, let our children continue the suffering where we stop from. You can see some group of people, the lawmakers from the eastern region, they are asking Tinubu to please give amnesty to Nnamdi Kanu to create unity. So if they don't release Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will not be united. So what Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for was the unity of one Nigeria. Once bitten, twice shy. You can fool some people sometimes. You cannot fool the people all the time. All these supposed lawmakers, where were all of you when Nnamdi Kanu was running mad? You people should be ashamed. The scallywag was everywhere, insulting everybody. Idiot, you don't know law. You don't know law. Show me your law. Where is it say? So lawmaker, Igbo extraction of lawmaker, and no shame. When I dey here this time, then they judge Nnamdi Kanu. Law wey no exist, una no shame. Una wan call Tinubu. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, you are not the Justice Omotosho. My Excellency, Your Excellency, Commander-in-Chief, you didn't send Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, you are supposed to even sue Nnamdi Kanu. President of Nigeria is supposed to sue Nnamdi Kanu. Burn Tinubu house, destroy Tinubu, kill Tinubu. It's a modern day of Fonja. But it's okay. Don't even talk to them. Some of them are telling you, you will not go next turn. Next turn, we will not vote for you. You need their vote. I have said it first and the repeated time. Those people that remove Obama, let them come and remove you. On one condition, you will not go second tenure. And that is the God you serve choose to call you home. Without that, don't even bother to do election. Nothing will happen. It's not because we love you. It's not because we hate you. It's not because we have the power to do anything. It is written in heaven. As it is written, so shall it be, and so shall it be done. There is nothing they can do about it. For allowing them to sentence Nnamdi Kanu, we will not vote for Tinubu. Don't vote for Tinubu. Let the election reach. We are waiting for the personality of the people that want to exchange our life for another 8 years. We are waiting for you people. But let's start this journey to a prosperous nation by, first of all, withdrawing ourselves from this shenanigan. Stop begging for unity. Stop trying to undo other people. Stop talking for other people. Stop playing victim for the same problem you have caused for yourself. Stop lobbying for a external body to come and destroy our one Nigeria. And so, ultimately, do not allow yourself to be blinded with the truth. Any propaganda you hear, any lie they tell you, calm down, review it properly. You will see the truth. Stand by it. We are going somewhere. Before I bring the broadcast to an end, let me take insult from some people that have insult. Not those people who don't know where they come from. They tell you they migrate from Israel. They say I'm speaking Igbo language. And Abraham children. Was Abraham speaking Igbo? Ndioshi. I see James of 4. He say, then the hunter will shoot without target. You are Igbo Biafra man. Whatever your mindset is, I just made an adage. If you contradict your ancestors, your father, it's in your nature to do that. I will not doubt you. It's your choice. They simply tell you that if you say you see cho-cho-cho, I will waka cho-cho-cho. If you talk pra-pra-pra, I will respond woo-woo-woo. It's as simple as that. Drastic behavior calls for drastic action. That's your interpretation. We shall see how it ends. This is the reason Nnamdi Kanu refused to listen to advice. We have been advising him, guy, you are losing your mind. Guy, are you on drug? Guy, people have been advising him to help him. To the extent, all those lawmakers, Ndioshi, all of them, Nnamdi Kanu was slapping them inside court. Nnamdi Kanu was slapping Nigerian lawyers. Masu Okpara them. Aloy Jimako them. Ifeanyi Ujiofor them. He was slapping all of them. Idiot. You don't talk when I'm talking. If they were to be army man, you can imagine. No wonder I may call us bloody civilian. Ndioshi, oh, he's a warrior, he's a warrior. If you are a lawyer, are you not ashamed? No, you will be a lawyer now, no the shame. Show what, come and protest now. They have sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment, at least as we are speaking. Come and protest now, and I never cover on our face in shame. I want to represent myself. I want to represent myself. He's slapping lawyer. Lawyer. After you talk to me, you are a lawyer. You no get shame. She don't talk when I talk. The only respect you people have today as lawyers is because of Omotosho. Inside court, now the Kanu will be slapping lawyer. You don't talk when I talk. Who owns that chamber? Who owns that courtroom? He's innocent. As they give Boko Haram amnesty, you are blinded to the truth. And that is why we have found ourselves in this limbo situation. But we are here for solution. I see ancestry here. I greet you, my brother. Good afternoon from here. Our duty is to tell them the truth. Whether they accept it or whatever they do with it is left for them. But Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. I see you here. I greet you from here. I need normal Igbo Biafra people. I don't talk to people who don't know their village. They will hide in overseas, advanced country, and be manipulating their people back at home. Come home and do your Biafra. This is where I bring the broadcast to an end. The rest of you Igbo Biafra who say you migrate from Israel, who don't know where you come from, who want to claim me, come and insult. I will respond to you later. It is a shame. You people don't want us to collect our Onitsha back, but you want to collect our Asaba, Onyushi. Let us tell ourselves the truth. He that fetched ant-infested firewood to his compound, what did he do? We invite lizard, and the lizard will not go until we finish the ant. Have a nice day.